I want you to have almost nothing on you in terms of cash. Because I want you to have to go into your checking account. I want to make it hard for you to access your money. When you go to the ATM machine and get your cash, how much cash do you usually get? Do you usually max it out? Just get all $300 right out there on the spot, carry that around with us? And that's the last thing you want to do. Okay. So, this little thing you carry with you, every time you spend money, it's going to take you an extra minute. When I get home, I take out my receipts. And where do I put my receipts? It's already filed there for you. I've got a file place for it. I just take it out of here. It's already got the numbers written on it. I don't even have to think anymore. There's a 7. Good. And I put them towards the back of the file, so it'll be in chronological order. And I put it to the back. And pretty soon, in a minute a day, minute per transaction, I get home, I am totally organized. Most of you will have dozens of little expenses that you don't track that this will force you to track. At the end of the month, suppose there's $100 worth of stuff you wouldn't have written off. At the end of the year, that's $1,000 worth of stuff that you wouldn't have written off. That's $500, $300 back into your life that you would get back as a check from the government if you'll track it this way. And most of you have no way whatsoever of tracking those kinds of tiny transactions. When you get to the end of the year, you have your files all filled up, 1 through 10 or 10 through 100. And all I need to do is to just go pull my files out, send them to my accountant. They're all there in chronological order. If I've inputted them into Quicken, which makes it even easier, then I've got my transactions easier there. But I don't have to check or run around looking for receipts all the time. It's there instantly. Instead of me spending 5, 10, 15 hours and weeks worrying about it, at the end of the year, I just pull out my files and send them off to my accountant, and it's done. That's if you'll do it in a minute at a time. But if you don't, when you get to the end of the year, you've got this mountain of receipts to go through to figure out which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are this, which ones are that. And that extra time is time wasted, and time wasted is money wasted, as we'll get here in just a minute. So there we have a system that I can use. And system stands for SYSTEM. Stands for the word save yourself. Time, energy, and money. That's what systems do. All right, so I have here my money system. Whenever I go spend money, I pull this out. It's really simple. I'm not suggesting you have to do this for the rest of your life. But I'm suggesting that you challenge yourself to do this for 30 days. At the end of 30 days, here's what it'll look like. You'll have spent cash here. You may even had to pull out 2 of these forms. Be able to have all of your transactions on one sheet. Then you're going to have your transactions for your credit cards and transactions for your checks. It'll all be in one place. You'll be able to tell at one instant glance how much debt you have on your credit card, how much cash you have in your pocket or purse, and how much cash you have in your checking account. And you'll be able to make much wiser decisions. You'll be able to look at your thing and say, gosh, my credit card balance is up to, $1,500 here. And I have to pay this off by the end of the month. And I don't have that much money in my checking account. Where am I going to get that money from? If I don't get that money from there, I'm going to have to go into debt. Do I want to go in debt this month? You see, at the end of the year, at the end of the month, you look on the backside and you'll have all of your income flows will be here, and all of the leaks will be filled out. The whole month will be filled out. And I'll take the summary, the bottoms of each one of these leaks, and add them up at the bottom. Look at the bottom right-hand corner and see what it says. My total income, that means all of my money from all of my faucets, I add up, and it tells me what my total monthly income is for that month. Right below that would be my total expense summary. I add up all my 10 leaks, and I put my total right down there, and you're going to have a surplus or a deficit. Now, if you have a surplus, will that be good? That's good. You mean we've already taken out our savings, so that means a surplus in addition to savings. That's good. If I have a deficit, what had to happen for me to go into deficit? I had to borrow money to go into deficit, or I had to pull money out of savings. Therefore, I'm eating up my seed corn, as they say. So I either went into debt, or I wiped out savings, or what's the other choice if I have a deficit? I stole it. In other words, if every family in America would do that at the end of the 31st day of the month, on the days there are 30 for 31 days, if they would really look at it and say, you know what, this month we went into $400. We either wiped out $400 with our savings, or we went into debt, $400. But most couples don't do that. You know why they don't? Because they never track it. Because they just use their credit cards. One couple's got a credit card. They just use the credit cards as if there's no tomorrow, and then they never analyze it at the end of the month. And they wake up about a year later, and they realize their credit cards are all maxed. They got $18,000 worth of debt, and they don't know how it happened. If you do this every single month, you know how it happens. It happens $500 at a time. At the end of the year, you're $6,000 in debt. If you were to look at it and say, wait, stop it here. We went the whole $500 this month. Where did it come from? And you got it right in front of you. You can analyze it. Let's see, was it entertainment? Was it household? Was it business? Was it where was it? And you can see it right there in front of your face. And all the transactions are there. So I want you to do this one full month. And if you miss a day, I want you to start from scratch and give me 30 straight days. And once you give me 30 complete days, and I'll promise you, it will change your life when it comes to finances. It will absolutely change your life. Because you'll think about money in a whole different way. That's what I want you to do. Think about it.